Let's begin by offering our respects to ISKCON founder Acharya and our preeminent Shiksha Guru, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namane. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Tadati Swa Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpataruvyaschа Kripa Sindhu Vyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
So we welcome all of you to our weekly online Krishna book classes on behalf of ISKCON Chile's Education Department. We have with us here Auntie Neeta, Aja, Dipti Adnani, Hari, Joli Nandwani, Kamala Nandini Mataji. We have Karuna, Lavina Dadlani, Meenakshi, N.C. Venkachari. We have Priyanka Jha, Ritu Lalwani, Shailesh Latkar, Shantaram Latkar, Sheetal Latkar, Shivani, Shri Radhe Hari Devidasi Mataji, Swapna Latkar, Upasna, Vivansh, and we have Wendy. Okay. So what did we see in the previous class?
The breaking of the bow in the sacrificial arena.
Yes, the breaking of the bow in the sacrificial arena of Kamsa. Very nice. And Krishna gave his mercy to which hunchback woman? What was her
Kubja.
name? Yes, Kubja, also called as
Mandhara.
Kubja.
Trivakra. No? Trivakra. Okay, let's go to today's chapter. So today's chapter, chapter number 43 of the Krishna book, which we will see by the mercy of Sri Guru and Sri Krishna, is titled The Killing of the Elephant, Kuvalayāpīḍa. Let's read. After taking their baths and finishing all other morning duties, Krishna and Balaram could hear the beating of the kettle drums in the wrestling arena. They immediately prepared themselves to proceed to the spot to see the fun. When Krishna and Balaram reached the gate of the wrestling arena, they saw a big elephant of the name Kuvalayāpīḍa being tended by a caretaker riding on its head. The caretaker was deliberately blocking their entrance by keeping the elephant in front of the gateway. Krishna could understand the purpose of the caretaker and he prepared himself by tightening his clothes before combating the elephant. He addressed the caretaker in a very grave voice, as resounding as a cloud. You miscreant caretaker, give way and let me pass through the gate. If you block my way, I shall send you and your elephant to the house of death personified. So this is what is happening according to Kamsa's plan. No, he had planned that when Krishna and Balaram try to enter the gate, then we will have Kuvalayāpīḍa there, and we'll try to get Krishna killed by Kuvalayāpīḍa. So the caretaker is carrying out the instructions of his king Kamsa. The caretaker, being thus insulted by Krishna, became very angry, and in order to challenge Krishna, as was previously planned, he provoked the elephant to attack. The elephant then moved before Krishna like inevitable death. It rushed toward him and tried to catch him with its trunk, but Krishna very dexterously moved behind the elephant. Being able to see only the end of its trunk, the elephant could not see Krishna hiding behind its legs, and it tried to capture him with its trunk. Krishna again very quickly escaped capture, and he again ran behind the elephant and caught its tail. Holding the elephant by its tail, Krishna began to pull it, and with very great strength he dragged it for at least 25 yards, just as Garuda drags an insignificant snake. Krishna pulled the elephant from this side to that side, from right to left, just as he used to pull a calf by its tail in its childhood. After this, Krishna went in front of the elephant and gave it a strong slap. He then slipped away from the elephant's view and ran to its back. Then, falling down on the ground, Krishna placed himself in front of elephant's two legs and caused it to trip and fall. Krishna immediately got up, but the elephant, thinking that he was still lying down, tried to push an ivory tusk through the body of Krishna by forcibly stabbing it into the ground. Although the elephant was harassed and angry, the caretaker riding on its head tried to provoke it further. So see here, Krishna has given a strong slap to Kuvalayāpīḍa. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur describes how the slap was not so strong so as to kill Kuvalayāpīḍa, because Krishna can even kill Kuvalayāpīḍa by just slapping him. No, so the slap was strong as we read here, but it was not so strong as to kill Kuvalayāpīḍa on the spot, because Krishna wants to increase the joy of his well-wishers, because remember he is Leela Purushottam. So first he is playing with Kuvalayāpīḍa and then eventually he will kill him. The elephant then rushed madly toward Krishna. As soon as it came within reach, Krishna caught hold of the trunk and pulled the elephant down. When the elephant and caretaker fell, Krishna jumped up on the elephant, broke off one of its tusks, and with it killed the elephant and the caretaker also. After killing the elephant, Krishna took the ivory tusk on his shoulder. Decorated with drops of perspiration and sprinkled with blood of the elephant, he looked very beautiful, and thus he proceeded towards the wrestling arena. Lord Balaram took the other tusk of the elephant on his shoulder. Accompanied by their cowherd boyfriends, they entered the arena. So, how has Krishna killed Kuvalayāpīḍa?
With its own tusk.
Yeah, with its own tusk. And then Krishna and Balaram, they are entering now the wrestling arena with what?
With the
The two
elephant's
tusks in
tusks.
the hand.
With the two tusks in the hand. And what is dripping from that tusk?
Blood.
Blood,
The
no?
blood
So,
of the elephant and the
yeah,
caretaker.
right. So for an ordinary human being, that can be a very gross view, no? And the person may not
Very.
look very beautiful with a task from which blood is dripping. But that is not the case with Krishna and Balaram. No matter what, Krishna and Balaram are most beautiful. So even with this view of having that task and the blood is dripping from that, even then Krishna and Balaram are looking very, very beautiful. And like this, they are entering the wrestling arena. When Krishna entered the wrestling arena with Balaram and their friends, he appeared differently to different people according to their different relationships, rasa, with him. Krishna is a reservoir of all pleasure and all kinds of rasas, both favorable and unfavorable. He appeared to the wrestlers exactly like a thunderbolt. See, we discussed this previously how Krishna is Akhila Rasamrita Murti, no? How all the rasas are there in Krishna. All the rasas are coming from Krishna. Doesn't matter whether it is favorable or it is unfavorable, but Krishna is the source of all the rasas. Very, very important point. So, how he's appearing differently to different people, how he's relating to different people in different rasas is what is explained in this paragraph. So, to the wrestlers, he appeared exactly like a thunderbolt. To the people in general, he appeared as the most beautiful personality. To the females, he appeared to be the most attractive male, Cupid personified, and thus he increased their lust. The cowherd men who were present there looked upon Krishna as their own kinsman, coming from the same village of Vrindavan. The impious Kshatriya kings who were present saw him as the strongest ruler and their chastiser. To the parents of Krishna, Nanda and Yashoda, he appeared to be the most loving child. To Kamsa, the king of the Bhoja dynasty, he appeared to be death personified. To the unintelligent, he appeared to be an incapable personality. To the yogis present, he appeared to be the super soul. To the members of the Vrishni dynasty, he appeared to be the most celebrated descendant. Thus, appreciated differently by different kinds of people present, Krishna entered the wrestling arena with Balaram and his cowherd boyfriends. Having heard that Krishna had already killed the elephant Kuvalayāpīḍa, Kamsa knew beyond doubt that Krishna was formidable. He thus became very much afraid of him. Krishna and Balaram had long arms, they were beautifully dressed, and they were attractive to all the people assembled there. They were dressed as if they were going to act on a dramatic stage, and they drew the attention of all people. So, see here how Krishna and Balaram actually, if you read the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, it's there in this, at the end of this PowerPoint, we will see that section. How all the 12 rasas are there in this particular scene where Krishna and Balaram are entering the wrestling arena of Kamsa. No, so he's covering all the 12 rasas actually, but we will see that at the end of the presentation today. See, and also we have to understand that people previously in the previous yugas, they were taller than what we see now in Kali Yuga. For example, Lord Ramachandra, he was 7 feet tall. So in the Kali Yuga, age is reducing, strength is reducing, health is reducing, religiosity is reducing, as well as the heights of the people. That is also reducing. We are shrinking in size with every yuga. So people in the previous yugas were much taller than what we see in Kali Yuga. And it is described how even not only human beings, but even animals, other living entities also, their size is shrinking. So it is described how at the end of Kali Yuga, for example, the cows will be of the size of goats. like that. It's one of the characteristics of Kali Yuga.
What was the height of Krishna?
Oh, that I don't know. I don't know that. I only know Lord Ramachandra was 7 feet tall. We have to research that.
Mataji, was the caretaker also killed?
Yes, see, let's see here.
Yes. He killed both the
Yeah, the
elephant and
elephant and
caretaker
the
tusk.
yeah, both
See,
were
here it
killed.
says, with it killed the elephant and the caretaker also. So yes, the elephant and the caretaker, both of them were killed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The citizens of Mathura city who saw Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, became very much pleased and began to look on his face with insatiable glances as if they were drinking the nectar of heaven. Seeing Krishna gave them so much pleasure that it appeared as if they were not only drinking the nectar of seeing his face, but were also smelling the aroma and licking up the taste of his body and were embracing him and Balaram with their arms. They began to talk among themselves about the two transcendental brothers. For a long time, they had heard of the beauty and activities of Krishna and Balaram, and now they were personally seeing them face to face. They thought that Krishna and Balaram were two plenary incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, who had appeared in Vrindavan. The citizens of Mathura began to recite Krishna's pastimes, his birth as the son of Vasudev, his being taken into the care of Nanda Maharaj and his wife in Gokul, and all those events leading to his coming to Mathura to favor them. They spoke of the killing of the demon Putana, as well as the killing of Trinavarta, who came as a whirlwind. They also recalled the deliverance of the twin brothers from within the Yamala Arjuna trees. The citizens of Mathura spoke amongst themselves. Shankachuda, Keshi, Dhenukasura, and many other demons were killed by Krishna and Balaram in Vrindavan. Krishna also saved all the cowherd men of Vrindavan from a devastating fire. He chastised the Kaliya snake in the water of the Yamuna, and he curbed the false pride of the heavenly king Indra. Krishna held up the great Govardhan hill in one hand for 7 continuous days and saved all the people of Gokul from incessant rain, hurricane, and hailstorm. So they are recalling, the citizens of Mathura, they are recalling all these other pastimes of Krishna. The first ever demon that Krishna killed was
Putana.
Putana. Yes, Putana. So Putana came disguised as a very, very beautiful, attractive woman, no? And she was so enchanting that she just walked through the room where Krishna was lying down. And although Yashoda, Rohini, and all these other women were present there in Gokul, she was able to go and she was able to breastfeed Krishna. So her appearance was so very enchanting. Now, just for refreshing our memories, does anybody remember what Anartha, Putana, represented? Does anybody remember?
Fake guru.
Guru, yes, the fake guru, no? The false guru or the non-bona fide guru. Because in the Kali Yuga, one characteristic is there are many fake godmen or self-proclaimed godmen, fake gurus who try to um, mislead the common people. So Putana represents the fake or false guru. Very nice, Makarena. Anyway, we will not go into other details in interest of time. But let's see here. Okay, Krishna held the Govardhan hill for 7 continuous days and nights. So in which hand did he hold up the Govardhan?
Left hand.
Left hand. Which finger?
Index.
The little finger.
Little finger.
Yes, the little finger of his left hand. With that, he held the Govardhan hill for 7 continuous days and nights to save the residents of Vrindavan from Indra's torrential rain. Okay. And this pastime of delivering the Yamala Arjuna trees was after which famous pastime?
Damodar Leela.
The Damodar Leela. Yes, very nice, Vivansh. Let's continue. They also began to remember other enlivening activities. The damsels of Vrindavan were so much pleased by seeing Krishna's beauty and participating in his activities that they forgot the troubles of material existence. By seeing Krishna and thinking of him, they forgot all sorts of fatigue. The Mathura citizens discussed the dynasty of Yadu, saying that because of Krishna's appearance in this dynasty, the Yadus would remain the most celebrated family in the whole universe. The citizens of Mathura then began to talk about Balaram. They spoke of his very beautiful lotus petal eyes and they remarked of him, "This boy has killed the Pralamba demon and many others also." While they were thus talking about the activities of Krishna and Balaram, they heard the vibrations of different bands announcing the wrestling match. The famous wrestler Chanura then began to talk with Krishna and Balaram. "My dear Krishna and Balaram," he said, "we have heard about your past activities. You are great heroes, and therefore the king has called you. We have heard that your arms are very strong. The king and all the people present here desire to see a display of your wrestling abilities. A citizen should be obedient and please the mind of the ruling king. Acting in that way, the citizen attains all kinds of good fortune. One who does not care to act obediently is made unhappy because of the king's anger. You are cowherd boys, and we have heard that while tending your cows in the forest, you enjoy wrestling with each other. We wish, therefore, for you to join with us in wrestling, so that all the people present here, including the king, will be pleased." So, what is the name of this wrestler of Kamsa who is inviting Krishna and Balaram to fight?
Kanura.
Yes, Chanura, no? So
Kan
he has approached Krishna and Balram, and he wants them to fight. Of course, his intentions are different, but the reason that he is giving Krishna and Balram to fight is, what is he saying? They have to fight
Lead the king.
to please the king,
to please Kamsa,
king
to
of
please the
goats.
king. And why should they please the king?
If not, then the king will be very angry.
Yes, so he's saying that the citizen should be obedient and please the king, otherwise the king will be very angry and it will be very unfortunate, no? So like this, Chanura is inviting Krishna and Balaram to fight. Krishna immediately understood the purpose of Chanura's statements and he prepared to wrestle with him. But according to the time and circumstances, he spoke as follows: "You are a subject of the king of Bhojas and you live in the jungle. We are also indirectly his subjects and we try to please him as far as possible. This offer of wrestling is a great favor of his, but the fact is that we are simply boys. We simply play in the forest of Vrindavan with our friends who are our own age. We think that to combat persons of equal age and strength is good for us, but to fight great wrestlers like you would not be good for the audience. It would contradict their religious principles." Krishna thus indicated that the celebrated strong wrestlers should not challenge Krishna and Balaram to fight. So see here, Krishna is indirectly indicating to Chanura that it's not a good idea for him to invite Krishna and Balaram to fight them. But he is giving this reason. He's saying that it is against the religious principles. So it's also a religious principle that when there is a combat, both parties should be equal. No, even in the Mahabharata war, when the rules of the war were laid down, that was one of the rules, that if one is riding on a chariot, then he should fight with another who's riding on a chariot. So there should be some equality between the fighters. So Krishna is saying that this is actually also against religious principles. That we, because remember Krishna and Balaram, they are in their adolescence only still, and these are great, huge, uh, uh, very heavy-bodied fighters. And Krishna and Balaram, their bodies are very, very tender. No, they are cowherd boys. So Krishna is saying that it's not a good idea. Indirectly, he's saying that what you are doing is not a good idea.
Mataji,
Yes.
did Krishna comment on that, saying that because he was weak, I mean, he was a small youth child and the wrestler was strong? Or was it he was trying to tell him that you're going to lose and you lose your dignity over there?
Yeah, actually, the real reason is Krishna is saying that see, internally Krishna knows what's going to happen. So he knows that these people are going to be killed. So he wants to indirectly tell him that it's not a good idea what you're suggesting. But externally Krishna is saying that it is against the religious principles because you are huge and we are very tender. No, we are only cowherd boys. So
Right.
externally, because even see Chanura also, he has something else internally, but externally he's speaking something else. So Krishna is just playing the game along with Chanura.
Okay.
And
Thank
see
you.
here, one other point we missed here is, see here, another reason that Chanur is giving to Krishna to play, to fight is that even the people present here will desire to see a display of your wrestling abilities. So one reason is to please Kamsa, and the other reason Chanur is giving here is the people also here will be very happy to see a display of your wrestling abilities. So these are the two reasons he gives. Okay. In reply to this, Chanur said, My dear Krishna, we can understand very well that you are neither a child nor a young man. You are transcendental to everyone, as is your big brother Balaram. You have already killed the elephant Kuvalayāpīḍa, who was capable of fighting thousands of other elephants. So, see, this Kuvalayāpīḍa was so powerful, he was capable of fighting thousands of other elephants. You have killed him in a wonderful way. Because of your strength, it behooves you to compete with the strongest wrestlers amongst us. I therefore wish to wrestle with you, and your elder brother Balaram will wrestle with Mushtik. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 43rd chapter of Krishna, the killing of the elephant Kuvalayāpīḍa. So now the stage is set for Krishna to fight who?
Chanura.
Chanura.
Chanur. And
Chanura.
and Balaram is going to fight who?
Mustika.
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 So these are the two principal wrestlers of Kamsa, Chanur and Mushtik. So now the stage is set for Krishna and Balaram to fight Chanur and Mushtik respectively. Yeah, Shailesh, you have your hand raised?
Here, Chanura is saying himself that you have defeated the elephant Kuvalayāpīḍa, who was capable of fighting thousands of other elephants. So why, what is motivating him to fight Krishna? I mean, it doesn't make sense here. If someone can defeat something that is capable of fighting thousands of elephants, it doesn't make human sense to fight that entity. So why would he do that?
See, this is one characteristic of the demons is that they are less intelligent. So they see and understand so many things, but actually they don't see and they don't understand because they don't want to see and they don't want to understand. So one of the characteristics of demons is although there will be so many things that are obvious and they have personally witnessed also, then also they don't want to accept it because their false ego is so huge that under the false ego they become blind to reality. So this is one characteristic of demons. Their mentality is like that. Even when Krishna went to Hastinapur as the peace messenger, he showed the universal form, right? Everybody present in that court of Hastinapur, in that court of Dhritarashtra, including Dhritarashtra himself, for the first ever time that Dhritarashtra could see, and first and last time actually Dhritarashtra could see, was when Krishna showed the universal form. Duryodhan, everybody saw that universal form, right? Even after that, Duryodhan chose Krishna's army over Krishna. Even after that, Dhritarashtra thought that they can win this war. Even after that, Duryodhan ordered that his soldiers should capture. Oh no, it was before. Yeah, yeah. No, first he ordered that Krishna should be captured, and then Krishna showed the universal form. Anyway, so it's a characteristic of demoniac mentality that they are less intelligent, and this is the case here also.
Mataji, can I ask a comment on the same thing? But Kamsa decides who go for fight, right? They cannot withdraw by themselves. Who decide who should be fighting with them?
I mean, they can retire from their services, right? They can resign. They can
Oh,
resign from Kamsa service. And just as how Vibhishan, he left Ravan, although he's his own brother, but he chose Dharma over Adharma. He chose to join Lord Ramachandra over serving his brother Ravan, right? So they can do
okay.
it if they want to. Who's
Oh, they
forced?
won't get punished. They won't get punished. It's upon their will.
What's that?
They won't get punished if they withdraw. It's not forced like gladiator.
See, the thing is, they have seen that Krishna has killed Kuvalayāpīḍa, and they know that what is it? The prediction is that Krishna will kill Kamsa. So if they refuse to fight Krishna here, Krishna is there personally present. How will he not protect them? The Lord will protect anyone who surrenders unto him. If they would have surrendered at that time and told Kamsa, we will not fight Krishna, we surrender to you, O Krishna, definitely Krishna will protect them now. There is
Oh,
no
yeah.
chance of Kamsa killing them.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah, Hari?
One clarification. So what we know is Krishna, Kamsa are all part of the Yadu clan. But here in one of the here we referred there is a place called you told it was told that to the members of Vrishni dynasty he was appearing like a celebrated descent. So what is the connection between Vrishni dynasty and this Yadu? So is there any connection? First time
See,
I'm listening about
Vrishni,
this.
Yadu, they are all prominent kings in the lineage of Krishna. So sometimes,
Okay.
because the more prominent kings are sometimes mentioned as Vrishni dynasty or Yadu dynasty, but it's the same thing. It's just that they
Okay.
are the more prominent kings in the lineage.
Okay. Thank you. Hare.
You're welcome. Anything else? So what are we missing now? What should we do?
Exams, evaluation.
Before exam? What has been the trend? What do we see normally?
Past life.
Anartha.
Ah, the past life. Yes,
Past
past
life.
life. Very nice. So whose past life we have to see?
Chanura.
Kuvalayāpīḍa or Chanura?
Kuvalayāpīḍa.
Kuvalayāpīḍa, yes. Kuvalayāpīḍa is the prominent demon here who was killed. So let us see Kuvalayāpīḍa's past life. Chanur and Mushrik are still alive, so that's for later. Okay, so Kuvalayāpīḍa in his previous birth, according to the Garga Samhita, Sri Bahulashva said, O Narada, who was Kuvalayāpīḍa in his previous birth? Why did he become an elephant? Why did he merge into Sri Krishna? Sri Narada said, Bali Maharaja's son was a giant named Mandagati. Strong as 100,000 elephants, he was the best of warriors bearing weapons. One day, when he was on a pilgrimage to Rangakshetra, he pushed his way through a crowd, pressing people with both arms as if he were a maddened wild elephant. Pushed to the ground in this way, the elderly sage Trita Muni became angry and cursed Bali's wild and powerful son. Sri Trita said, pushing the people on the way to Rangakshetra, you have become like a wild elephant. Fool, then I curse you to become an elephant. Cursed in this way, the powerful Daitya named Mandagati at once shed his body as one sheds a garment. Now his power and splendor were all gone. Now aware of the sage's great power, Mandagati bowed with folded hands before him, circumambulated him, and then spoke. Mandagati said, O sage, O ocean of mercy, you are the king of yogis. You are the best of brahmanas. When will I become free from being an elephant? Please tell me. O sage, I should never have offended a great saint like you. O Brahmana, sages like yourself have the power to bless or to curse. Sri Narada said, pacified by this and his anger now gone, the kind and exalted Brahmana sage, Trita Muni, spoke to the Daitya. Sri Trita said, I am pleased by your devotion. Still my words cannot become false. I will give you a transcendental blessing even the demigods cannot attain. O king of the Daityas, don't lament. In Lord Krishna's city of Mathura, you will attain liberation from Lord Krishna's own hand. Sri Narada said, in this way, the Daitya Mandagati became an elephant in the Vindhya hills. He was as strong as 10,000 other elephants. O king of Videha, with the aid of 100,000 elephants, King Jarasandha captured him and eventually gave him to Kamsa as a wedding present. So this is the past life of Kuvalayāpīḍa and the reason why Krishna delivered this Kuvalayāpīḍa. So Kuvalayāpīḍa had the strength of how many elephants?
10,000.
10,000 elephants. And he
10,000.
was captured by whom?
Jarasandh.
Jarasandh.
Jarasandh. With the help of how many elephants?
100,000.
100,000 elephants he gave Kamsa as a wedding present. So here, one another important point here is to see how spiritual strength is far greater than physical material strength. Here, Bali Maharaj's son was very, very powerful physically, materially, but he was defeated by a sage who was spiritually powerful. So, spiritual strength is far greater than any kind of material strength. It may be physical, it may be your beauty, it may be your contacts, it may be your wealth, whatever it may be, but spiritual strength can defeat all other material strengths that one may have. Just as how Prahlad defeated Hiranyakashipu, a 5-year-old boy defeated the great demon Hiranyakashipu. Okay, Shailesh, you have your hand raised.
So is this the same Bali Maharaj who gave the promise of giving 3 steps?
It appears that way. I don't know. I may have to verify. I don't know if there is another Bali Maharaj. I don't know. This is what is there in the Garga Samhita. But we have to research this. It may or may not be. But I better not to speculate.
Because Ramchandra had allied with Sugriv, and Sugriv's brother was also Bali.
He is Vali. His name is normally written with a V. When you see his
Acha,
name in the
हाँ.
scriptures, normally his name is written with a V. And this person, the 3 steps, his name is normally written with a B. But I don't know if there is another Bali Maharaj. I don't know that.
Because he's also a Daitya. That's why I thought maybe.
Yeah, because Bali Maharaj, yes, he is also a Daitya, correct. That is right. So it appears, it's very probable that this is the same Bali Maharaj.
Mataji, there is a Mahabalipuram in Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
So is the Bali Maharaj from there? I always try to connect like that.
Well,
don't
we
know.
know that he is from South India, right? Because in
Oh,
Kerala, they celebrate Onam and they say he comes back to visit them, right? That's Onam, right?
yeah.
So probably there
Maybe.
is a connection. There is also this Krishna's butter ball in Mahabalipuram.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that?
No, no.
Oh. So for those of you who have not seen this, if you go to Tamil Nadu, and there's a place called Mahabalipuram, and there is a huge rock on a slope, and that rock is standing on that slope at only one point. So when you see it, when you see it from a distance, the rock actually, or logic says that the rock should slide down. No, it's a round rock and on a slope, and it's really huge. But it is standing there in one tip since I don't know when, I don't know how many years, and it does not slide down. So this is one of the wonders that you must see. And legend says, the local people will tell you that Kṛṣṇa, the rock was sliding down, and Kṛṣṇa made the rock stop. So it's something that beats all logic. This butterball in
I've seen
Mahabalipuram is
that.
one thing that you
That,
must.
yeah.
You have seen it?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Mataji.
yeah,
It
I've
is
seen
not
it.
a, it is a round. That's a speciality of that. It is completely like a ball.
Yes,
And even it has, people say that even there are some small tremors, but still not even 1 centimeter it has moved.
yes.
That's a mystery.
It's a mystery, yes. Many things that defeat science. Okay. Now we are going to discuss how in this particular pastime all the 5 rasas can be seen. So we know that there are these 5 rasas, the 5 principal rasas and the 7 secondary rasas. So in one pastime, how all these rasas were there. So Srila Vishwanath Thakur, he explains in his commentary that Shantaras was seen by the yogis. In that arena, there were yogis as well. And we see in Prabhupada's commentary, he mentions Paramatma yogis. So why they are in Shantaras is because they did not appreciate Krishna's true identity. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says they did not appreciate Krishna's true identity. See, Paramatma Vadis, they believe in the Paramatma, in the Paramatma realization. But beyond Paramatma realization is a realization that God is a person and we should render service unto him. So they did not appreciate that Krishna is that personality to whom we have to render service. So they are in the Shantaras, they are in the ras of neutrality with Krishna. Then Dasya Ras were the other members of the Vrishni dynasty because they connected to Krishna as yes, Krishna is this great personality who is in our dynasty, and we are very fortunate that he has appeared in our dynasty and we should serve him. No, so they felt this sense of servitorship to Krishna when they saw Krishna and Balaram entering that arena. Then Sakhya Ras, we saw the cowherd boys, the other cowherd boys that they relate to Krishna as a friend. No, so the cowherd boys they related to Krishna and the Sakhya Ras. Then Vatsala Ras, parenthood,
Kinship.
Nanda Maharaj who's there. So he's relating, he's saying, "Oh my dear son Krishna, he has come." So for him, it's his Vatsala Ras, the parenthood Ras, that is prominent when Krishna and Balaram enter that arena. Then Madhurya's conjugal love, we already read how the ladies of Mathura were very much attracted to Krishna, and so they related to Krishna in the Madhurya. Then now Raudra, anger, who saw Krishna as a thunderbolt and were very angry when they saw Krishna Balaram entering. Who can say?
The wrestlers.
The wrestlers.
The wrestlers, yes, the wrestlers appeared as a thunderbolt. Then who were wonderstruck when they saw the most beautiful Krishna entering.
The women.
The women of the citizens of
The citizens, yes, the citizens in general who were not envious of Krishna, they saw Krishna as this most beautiful personality, Then Hasya, comedy.
could be the less intelligent or
No. We saw in the previous chapter also. Who was laughing, who were laughing when Krishna was referring to Kubja as a young, tall, beautiful woman. His cowherd friends again.
Just friends, yeah.
Yes, his cowherd friends again. So when Krishna is doing these leelas and he's playing with the elephant, he plays with the elephant before he actually kills the elephant. So he's giving comedy, something to people have fun. So it's comedy. His cowherd friends also related to him in this Hasya Ras, apart from Sakhya Ras. Then Daya, mercy.
Krishna is
wrestler?
having mercy on all
The
the
wrestler?
wrestlers and even the elephant and the caretaker when he tells them to back off, but they don't listen.
No. So
Kub.
who in that wrestling arena is relating to Krishna in the mercy bhav? Not Krishna to them. Krishna is reciprocating. But who in that arena is relating to Krishna in the mercy bhav?
The wrestler.
Vrishni,
No.
the people in the Vrishni dynasty, because they are saying that he has done them a favor by being in their dynasty.
So why are they feeling merciful towards Krishna? Who was feeling merciful towards Krishna? If the members of Vrishni dynasty, they are seeing Krishna as their master and they have to serve Krishna in the Dasya Ras. But who is feeling merciful towards Krishna?
Parents, maybe.
Parents, yes, parents. Why parents?
Being him in the situation.
Seeing him in that situation because they are saying, "This is my dear son. This is such my dear Krishna, my children are they have such tender bodies. No, they are just in their early adolescence and they have to fight these big wrestlers. So for them, for the parents, it's this daya, the mercy bhav that is being prominent because they are saying Krishna is my loving child and he's such a tender bodied person, but he has to fight these great wrestlers like that. Then shock and disgust.
We missed Veera.
Yeah, we missed heroism. Is it girlfriends?
Heroism is the other associates of Kamsa. who are seeing Krishna as this great heroic personality who is coming
The
as a
other
hero who
kings.
has killed others, the kings. Yes, the kings. No, the
The
other
other
kings.
kings.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Chivalry or heroism. Yes. Okay. Then now finally last Bibhatsa, shock, disgust.
We forgot Bhayanka. Bhayanaka.
By
Sorry.
horror, yeah, fear. Who was afraid?
Yeah. Okay. So who
I
saw
think
him
that's
in
Kamsa.
fear?
Kamsa
Yes,
was
that is
afraid.
Kamsa because
Kamsa.
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 Correct. That is correct. So Kamsa is seeing him as death personified. Kamsa knows that he's going
Dead
to die.
person.
Yes. So remember, he has spent a restless night also. So fear is Kamsa. Now shock and disgust.
It just saw someone shocked.
When they brought in the elephant
Yeah. See,
tusks.
no, there are other priests in Kamsa's group, no, because every king has a priestly group of people who
Things.
advise them, no, and these
Mhm.
priests, they are thinking that Krishna can be so disgusting because what he has done is against religious principles, and how is he walking with this tusk in his hand with the blood dripping and all those things, no. So for them, that view was very, very ghastly. And therefore, they are relating to Krishna in this Bibhatsa ras, disgusting. For them, that scene of Krishna and Balaram entering with the tusk and blood dripping is very gross. So for them, it is this Bibhatsa ras. So you can see how in this scene where Krishna is entering the wrestling arena, he has actually covered all these 12 rasas. That is Krishna. Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Okay, on that note, by the mercy of Sri Guru and Sri Krishna, we come to the end of today's presentation. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
So
Do we have any questions or comments? Okay, so some announcements before I put up the link for the exam. Some of you have already received your mark sheet for chapters 1 to 30. Not all have received because I'm still working on it. But for those who have received, if all of you actually are allowed to submit 3 exams which you may have missed submitting within the first 30 chapters. So if you want to give a specific chapter, you let me know and I will send you the link and you can do it. Maybe you can do it within a week's time or so. And for those who have already submitted all 30 chapters, because you have submitted all 30 chapters without missing even a single exam, you are all going to get 10 bonus marks for submitting on time. Now, those who submit chapters 31 to 60 without missing a single exam will get 20 bonus marks. And those who submit chapters 61 to 90 without missing a single exam will get 30 bonus marks. And all these marks are going to be printed on your certificate. So it matters. Why? Because, of course, we have to appreciate those who have been attending without missing a single. I know it's difficult. There are many things. Even I cannot always do the class on Sundays. But for those who have been making an effort to not miss any class, then we want to make a difference. So they get 10, 20, and 30 bonus marks. For those who are missing more than 3, there is nothing that can be done. That thing is lost and gone. But up to 3, you can submit if you have missed the previous exams. Okay. Now, any question regarding this? Any doubt? Okay.
Yes, Mataji. What
Yes.
about the 3 things that what the 3 tests? But what if you don't know which one are we missed out?
Didn't I send you your mark sheet? I sent you your mark sheet, Sri Radhihari.
Okay.
You
I
can see the
don't
list.
on WhatsApp.
See.
On WhatsApp.
Yes, yes, on your WhatsApp, I have sent you the list. So you see if you have missed any exams. If you have missed any exams, then you let me know. I don't know from
Okay,
the
thank
top
you.
of my head. Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We'll receive individual links on our WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah. So what you need to do is you need to write to me. I want to submit chapter number so, so, and so, and I will send you those links on your WhatsApp. And then you have a week's time to submit. And if it doesn't matter to you, like your parents told me that it doesn't matter to them, I can send any 3 chapters. Then I will send the chapters, and then there is a week's time to submit. So
Okay.
if you want to give a specific chapter, you let me know. Otherwise, I'll send you any.
And Mataji, if we've missed between 30 and 60, we have to wait till the
Yeah,
next
you
mark sheet
wait.
comes.
Yeah, you wait when we finish 60 chapters, then you can
Yeah,
get your.
because I missed one, so I have to wait, I think 38 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
27
yeah.
or
So
30.
when we finish 60 and I send the mark sheets, then at that time, again, see for
Yeah.
all the three, when we all the three mark sheets, each one of you have the what do you say? The opportunity to submit the previous exams. 3 in the first
Okay.
30, 3 in the middle 30, and 3 in the last 30. So that we will maintain throughout. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
You're welcome.
And can we redo 3 if we want to take a better score?
No, redo option we don't have. Not in this
Okay.
batch at least, but
Okay.
maybe in the next batch. Let's see.
Okay.
What else?
Mataji, when it says no submission, that means we didn't take that test? Is that the
No, if there is
definition of
no
no?
submission, no submission, that is gone. You have to redo the test that you submitted only. I mean the test that for which we held the exams. If there was no exam, then you don't have to worry about that.
So, where the chapters,
Wait,
it
what?
says, and right next to the chapters, it will say like you missed or something.
You need to check your WhatsApp. I say that no submission.
I see only, I don't understand. I see only no submission in chapter 8, nothing else I see.
So that's the one you have missed. That's all.
Okay, so that we can retake. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All
You
right.
send me a
So yeah, I would
WhatsApp.
like to.
You send me a WhatsApp and you say chapter 8 I want to do, and I'll send you the link.
Okay, thank you. And we get 1 week, right?
Yeah, 1 week, yes.
Thank you.
But not now. This we will, when I submit all your mark sheets, and then I will let you know. And after that, you send me this message requesting the links, because right now we are not doing that. I want to first finish up with the mark sheets of all of you. And then when I announce, then you can send me the WhatsApp. Okay. Not yet.
You mean
Please.
until chapter 60, right?
Until I finish sending the mark sheets of each and every one of you. There are some of you who have not received their mark sheets yet.
All right. You'll announce, so we'll get to know
Yes, I
that,
will
right?
announce. I will let you know.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, anything else? Before
Mataji,
we
did I
go?
get it right? That you'll be sending this notice on everybody's individual WhatsApp, right?
Right. Lavina, yours I have not done yet. Yours is pending.
Okay.
Wendy's is pending. Vivansh's is
Okay.
pending. And few others are also pending.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I have already sent the chapters that I wanted to do. So I'll resend it once.
Yeah. When I announce, then you send. Because otherwise there'll be overlapping of too many things. We'll
Fine,
wait.
I'll resend it.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
What happens if you didn't do the Rasa Leela?
Yeah, so Vivansh, that I have spoken to your mom. I told her that in your case, because I requested your mom that you don't attend the Rasalila chapters because of your age. So what I will do is for those particular chapters, I will give you an average of what you have scored. So let's say your average is 9.5 out of 10. Then I give you your average by default for those chapters.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
What else? Are we ready for the test?
Yes.
Thank you for answering. Okay, your link is here on your group, on your chat. There you go.